starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
It's Jonathan from the Howard Hospitality Group, and tonight I have with me Matt from Galaxy Games 843. Welcome to another, Wednesday night.
Kicking it off live. What's up, everyone? How's everyone doing out there?
So, and then poor David, he's kind of under the weather, so we're hoping he's going to join us, but he may not be his chipper and energetic self tonight. So we're hoping that he's going to make it. So I'm watching to see if he shows up or not. But hello to everybody out there. Welcome to the live stream. It is getting down to the wire, less than a week away now for our grand prize drawing.
Yeah.
So this is a really, really exciting week for us because we're giving away a $2,000 claw machine,
We're
man.
giving away a major award, right?
Yeah.
As they would say in the Christmas Story movie, we're giving away an amazing prize. And it's happening this Monday, guys. This Monday, we're going to give it away. And hopefully one of you out there here on the stream is going to be the winner.
Oh my God. I can't believe it. I mean, like, it's just, our giveaways are growing. The prizes are getting better and better. It's just awesome. And then we got exciting news about IAPA coming up tonight. We got some other things we're going to talk about that are pretty exciting. Some new machines that are out and about that we've been seeing. I got some stuff in that I wanted to show you guys. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on, but everybody's here showing up. Looks like Mulberry Vending was the first one here tonight, huh? Looks like it says, hello, everybody. I'm gonna see if I can get these. Oh yeah, good. I got this all worked out. Okay, I knew what I'm doing. I swear.
You've had some practice this time.
Hello, Mulberry Vending. Hello, Lolly. How are you? She's here tonight, saying hello to everybody.
Hey, everyone.
Drex is saying hello. Our weekly live. Let's go. Nice.
Let's go.
Insert Coin Vending's here. Keith Arnold's here. Man, we got everybody's coming in right at the same time. This is great. Waco's Car Wash Channels. Hello. So we got a lot of people here already. Looks like Gabriel Cruz is here and Cassandra is here. So, he's got purple. What is a purple yellow diamond? What does that mean? What's up, guys? Glasses, purple yellow diamond.
That looks like it's a little emoji, and for whatever reason, it spells out the emojis there in the comments. It actually spells it out in our streaming software, but it doesn't show us the actual emoji. So
I was wondering,
if you look in the YouTube side of the chat, you can see it's got like Elton John glasses in there.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. So Delwig says hi. Cassandra says hi. Delwig's got a bunch of new locations that David helped him with. So he's got some exciting stuff he's working on there. I mean, everybody that I've seen in Discord as of late has been blowing up with machines and locations and doing really well. So Carl Porter says great vlogs for the last weeks. Thank you. We've been trying to pump out quite a few videos too. And man, you're every day, right? I think I've seen a video from every day.
So I've been doing this week. It's been a little bit more busy because we had the auction. So there was that. So that had an extra video, actually an extra 2 videos due to the auction, but I still made all my regular videos too. So we had a Monday bonus video, we had our midweek video, we had a weekend video, we had a preview walkthrough for the auction, then we had an auction results video.
Yeah.
And then this week we came back in with another Monday bonus video, and then today we had a midweek video, and we sprinkled a bunch of shorts in, all that stuff too.
Nice. Well, I never really paid attention to that stuff before we started doing arcade games, and then we got our first arcade games. So for us, it's really interesting to see what things are selling for, and and how they do the auctions and stuff like that. And
yeah,
I was very surprised because I even sent you messages while watching it because those larger claw machines weren't going for hardly anything. And but if you did have locations for them, I mean, man, what a deal. I mean,
you really, if you have your own arcade or something like that, those large claw machines, like those wide toy soldiers and, different things like that, those are great deals, great values to the auction because they take up so much floor space. Yeah. They're hard to locate. So regular street operators have no interest. People that want them for their home have no interest. So it's really designed, or really comes into a good deal for somebody like, in your case, if you're going to be opening an arcade, it'd be a good deal.
It makes sense. And I mean, they were cheap. I couldn't believe it. I mean,
Yeah.
$500, $600. And I'm like, that's a $3,000 or $4,000 machine new, easy. And
Oh
those,
yeah, for sure.
and those hot stuffs and the toy soldiers and stuff. I mean, and the big choices. I mean, they're like tanks, I mean, they just last forever. So especially, I know you love hot stuff machines.
Yeah,
And
I love all the coast to coast claw machines, which would be the hot stuff, the toy taxi, the dog patrol, all those different things like that for sure. Those are some of my favorites.
so it looks like David may not be joining us live.
Oh,
He'll be
he's
in the comments. So he's hanging out and talking to everybody. Maybe he's asleep, half asleep on his couch, but hopefully he'll feel a little better. Maybe she'll give him some soup or something and he can come on here maybe the second half. But no, but I watched
brother.
I watched all your videos, and it's mainly because I don't know if you can see behind me, but we've got all these golden houses that have to go out. So we've got 15 of them that have to go out, and so I've been installing credit card readers in our living room because I mean I know it's hot where you are, but it's 108 today where we are, and David said he had 118 this week. I don't know what's your weather like there.
It's been in the upper 90s, like 95 to 99, right around there. But the difference between what you guys deal with and what I deal with is that humidity, right? So it's that hot, wet, sticky air that it's just miserable, honestly. It's totally miserable.
You can't breathe. It's
Right,
bad. Yeah. I mean, I told you, I mean, I went to North Carolina, so it's a little bit different, but about the same. And I couldn't breathe. It was miserable. I don't know how you.
Yeah. This time of year, it's really tough. If you don't have air conditioning, you are out of luck. For sure.
And then what? You put it in a swamp cooler, which is like moisture on top of moisture. I couldn't imagine. I mean, everything in your house is probably like soaking wet. Ugh, gross. Anyway, so yeah, no, but I mean, it's great to see all those videos coming out. And 720 Vending's been putting out a lot of videos this week. I think even. I don't know if I counted 2 or 3 that Quick Play put out this week too. I got to see 2 of them. So
they did a full length video, and I think they did a couple shorts as well.
Yeah, and I saw 2 of those. I didn't see the third one.
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody's been doing really cool things with the video. Cosmic Vending did a couple videos this week. He had some good ones. He did. God, what was the last one I watched? That was really good. But he's been putting out. He's got a bunch of new little minis in locations. He's been doing those, and then. I can't remember what this last one I watched was. Why is my brain not working tonight? But it was really good. Yeah, it was really good. Brawlicon says, good evening. And he has our first question for you, Matt.
Great.
Is a stacker worth getting? I know there are minor prize hack to get free prizes.
So I can talk for a little bit about this topic, actually. So, all right, first question, is a stacker worth getting? I still say yes, especially if you can get it for the right deal. What drives the performance of stacker is whatever prizes you have inside the machine. So, for example, if you've watched my most recent game store videos, I've been putting more Pokemon prizes in that machine. It's been doing better. But like my flea market arcade location, which I haven't collected from in a bit, it's just so darn hot. That's why I haven't collected from it in a bit. But we don't have great prizes in there. And when you see that video, when that happens, you'll see how much of a difference compared to the game store. So depending on the prizes you have can really make a difference. As far as the minor prize hack, there is a fix in place for that. All you need to do is make sure it's updated to the latest software. And that's done via like a little chip. So I think it's like $20 or $30 from LEI directly. They'll ship it out to you. You just pop the old chip out, put the new chip in, and that fixes the problem.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
that's great.
Yeah, you can always see if you can always tell if it's been updated or not by seeing if the hack works. If the hack doesn't work, it's been updated.
Nice. Well, man, if I had those things, that'd be the first thing I did, because I mean, the way TikTok and everything goes, I mean, every kid's going to see it sooner or later, especially if they're into playing those games.
Yeah.
Or if they go to the location and they say stacker anywhere near their phone, all their TikToks are going to pop up stacker.
Right.
And their FYP page, and they're going to be going, oh my God, So yeah. Anyways, Anthony Hastings says he's checking in from the road. He's on the road. I don't know where he's going.
Well, he's on his way to New York City, and because I was just talking with him on Facebook, because he made a post from that casino turned arcade that I visited while I was in New Jersey. So he was just there today, and he was posting some pictures. So it was very cool to see someone else from our circle visiting that spot. It was a really cool spot.
So I don't know if you can pronounce his name Jackson. I'm guessing it's Jackson on 360. Says just ordered his third machine from a Mega Treasure. Any tips? Any tips for him on a Mega Treasure?
I can't picture what a Mega Treasure is.
Let me see if I can find a picture of it. Hold on a second.
While you're doing that, let's address Mr. Gumballs with the super chat.
Oh, I didn't see it. Where's that?
Just came in.
Okay.
Mr. Gumballs kicking off the super chats tonight. Thanks, Mr. Gumballs. Very awesome of you to do that. Very cool. There it is.
Let's see. Mega Treasure claw machine.
Yeah, who's it by?
It's at Candy Machines. It's a Candy Machines machine, if I remember right.
Okay.
Right? Yep. It's 22 inches. It's the one they have that's a little bit smaller than the Galaxy. It's blue.
Can you put it up on your screen?
I'm going to right now.
For everyone to see?
It's cool because it's small. So it's not, 13 inches wide like a mini, but it's not 24 inches wide like a Galaxy or something like that. And it's called a Mega Treasure. It runs about, I think it's like $1,500 or $1,600. Let's see. $1,700. Sorry. $1,699 on Candy Machines. Let me pull it up here.
Yeah, let's take a look at it. While you're doing that, it looks like Jaime joins us tonight.
Hey, Jaime.
He says, "Sup, guys? I'm early. What's up, Jaime? Thanks for joining us, man.
Let's see.
Hopefully you're staying cool there in Texas. I know it's been hot everywhere for all of us over here. We were just talking about the heat. There it is. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. I do remember the machine now.
So let me see if I can find a better. There it is. Let's see if I can find a better picture and blow it up for everybody. There we go.
There we go. That is a nice machine. And it's got the Mega Treasure box at the top.
Yes.
So it does have a prize cube. There we go. That's really cool.
Not only that, and the fact is, like, it's got dual coin mechs, which is awesome. That's always something that we, on any of our machines, our bigger machines are getting. We're always making sure we get double coin mechs. That is an awesome feature. If you ever have, problem with one, you always got a backup, which is fantastic.
And we all know you'll have a problem with one sooner or later.
Right?
Some kid will jam some paper or something in there, and it'll be all messed up.
So our tips for medium-sized claw machines because we go to our locations almost weekly. So for us, we always get knobby balls. We buy a box of knobby balls, and we fill those up, and we fill the bottom of the machine up with knobby balls. And then we take and we put our good prizes on top of that. So that allows us to not have to buy as many prizes, and it makes our prizes go a lot further. So we get a lot more length to the prizes that we have. And we're running some Pokemon stuff. We're running the mix from All Star. They have a small plush mix, and they have a medium plush mix, which is a little big for mediums. I'll probably stick with the small. So we're running that mix. We're running these plush Pokeballs that we put in there. We got the new video. I don't know if you guys saw it, but we're running those little Pokemon night lights in there. Those are
the ones we shared on the stream last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, and people are going nuts for them.
Yeah.
And the TikTok purses and those things. So anything that you can get that's medium, just a little bit bigger. And I know on our Galaxies and stuff, and Sweet Treats, which it looks like with this also, you should be able to run your mini prizes in it too. So if you have like a medium or mini size plush, like Boba or something like that, it looks like you can mix those in there too and kind of have a really good mix. So I would have as good a mix as you can and put the knobby balls in the bottom. We run ours at 1 and 8. That's what we run ours at, and they do really well. So and then we strongly recommend you get like a Niax reader for it, and or Kia Softly the one. But use Galaxy Games code, Galaxy Games 843 on the Niax website.
Yes.
Get a discount. And they are really easy to install on these machines. And if it's anything like ours, I haven't seen the inside of this machine, but when you get into a bigger size machine like this, the quality of the materials inside is a whole nother ball game. I mean, they got a drawer that slides out with your board in it, and it's got they're really nice. So congratulations on your machine is what I'm saying. And that's a great size. Because it's not
while we're talking about what to fill it with, if you're looking to, get some of that kind of stuff from All Star or any of those suppliers out there, make sure you're in our Discord because we've got discount codes available to save you cash.
Yeah, lots especially All Star and Flatline and those. I mean, they got some good stuff for these size machines. Really cool generic plush that's really inexpensive. I know where you're at. You know, like for us, I love AA Global stuff, but the shipping kills us, so we can't get that on the West Coast as easy as you can, or we're in South Carolina.
It's still very expensive here on the
Is
East
it?
Coast too. Yes,
So
I mean,
so
sometimes my shipping is more than my order.
but you get, and I mean, who else was I seeing? It wasn't just you. It was somebody else that was running. Maybe it was Anthony Hastings or somebody that was running licensed stuff that they got from AA Global. I think it was Quick Play possibly on their video. I can't remember who it was.
Maybe.
It might have been them. And there's some good stuff from AA Global. Another one is Good Stuff Plush. You can get the licensed stuff, but for us to get it when we got into, I mean, we kind of expanded a little faster than we probably wanted to. So
Sure.
we had a lot of machines that we bought and had a lot of locations really fast, and we couldn't afford to buy like the good stuff, to get going. So we ended up buying like the stuff from All Star and stuff, and some stuff from Eva to fill it, because we just can't afford to put Mario in our stuff, But we're getting there. But it takes time to grow, and you can get some good stuff out there for really inexpensive. And a lot of times they play the machine to play the machine. You don't always have to have like the super great stuff in there. If you got something that's kind of cool, they'll play for it.
You're right, and it's kind of funny because we were at our pizza restaurant tonight to have dinner before
nice.
the stream, and all of my, like, I think there might be one more, or maybe even just two licensed things in there. All the rest is generic. Like, everyone's picked out all the really good stuff,
right?
But people are still playing it for just because they want to play,
because of the thrill, and they want to try to win it, and I think that's key, and that's why like we have ours. I told you, we'll show you what it looks like with everything in it on the next video when we go back. But having those little like Pokemon, night lights and other things like that, but we don't advertise it as Pokemon. We don't push it. We just put the stuff in there, and they get all excited just seeing different things. So I think the more variety that you have in there, the better you are, because then you'll have somebody that kind of pleases everybody, and you'll get older people playing it and little kids playing it. So it's
kind of funny that you mentioned that, because like last week when I was there and I tried to get a picture, but I didn't want to be a creeper. So I know, right? So, but there was a ton of people. There was like a super busy place, and there was a guy. He was probably in his late 40s, and he was waiting for his takeout pizza order, and
Right.
he just pumping money into the claw machine, trying to win something. He wasn't lining things up very good, but I tried to get a picture because I thought it'd be fun to show, but again, I didn't want to be a creeper, so it didn't, like, it was all blurry. I was like, yeah, I'll just delete it.
Well, Amelia and I she got a location. We went to this place, and it was like it's funny because like it said bar restaurant, I don't remember the name of what it was. And so it said, you must enter through the bar to get to the restaurant or whatever. And so Amelia was like, we're going, she goes, no, we can't go in there because I'm not old enough to go into the thing. And I said, well, it's a restaurant, so you're okay if you walk through the bar to get to the restaurant. And she's like, oh. So we went in, and she did her whole spiel for the manager that was there and everything. And he goes, I don't know. He goes, we get some kids in here. But he said, I was at some restaurant the other day. He goes, and he mentioned one of our places. I can't really say what it is. But he goes, they had a claw machine there, and it was all the adults were playing it. And I go, that's her machine. That's her machine. He goes, oh man, that thing was cool. And I go, yeah. And I go, and that's what he goes, oh, we definitely want you to be here then. Because he goes, we'll put it right between the bar and the restaurant. So when people are, because you go in, and then you have the big bar, and then you go, and if you have reservations, you go to the bar, to the restaurant and wait to go in. And so then it would be right in between, which I'm like, that's great, so. But I mean, I don't think it matters what the location is. If you put in the right stuff, you'll do well, and if
totally,
it's a busy place, you'll do good. That people have to stand around and wait, whether they're kids or not, they'll play it, and I think that's the key, is the prizes, and make sure the price is not too, crazy. But yeah, and that people win. That's a big one too, because a lot of people frequent these locations all the time. And if every time they go there, they don't win, then they're not going to play. So at least
which machine are you going to put in there?
We're going to put a mini. That's all that will fit in there, a golden house. And but the restaurant is all black and wood, and I mean,
one of those ones there behind you right now.
Yeah, it's actually the one that's why I have to get them ready, because it has to go. One of them goes in there. But yeah, it's perfect for that spot, and it's just down the street from the boba shop, and the other restaurant is like about a mile down the road.
Nice.
And but they all know each other, and then that's the other thing, that if you guys start doing this long enough, is they actually own a coffee shop too. So he said he was going to talk to the owner about maybe them, because the owner kind of runs the coffee shop and he runs the restaurant or whatever. And he's like, you should be in that coffee shop too, because he goes, it's busy and they do all kinds of stuff in there, smoothies and stuff. And we're like, oh, that'd be cool. So anyways, yeah, so it was really exciting, because we didn't think, she was kind of really hesitant to go in there at first because it was a bar, but we also live near a college town. Chico, California is near us, and there's a lot of bars there, and I know the college kids play these games too. So I think if you put the right stuff in there, I mean, she could be in a lot of bars.
I would think even the college kids would love those TikTok purses, things like that,
Yes.
because they're all over TikTok.
And they sit there in class and push the little pop-it. I mean, they would love that kind of stuff.
For
and
sure.
I think that's anything that's popular trending. I just wish we could find like YouTube.
You and me both.
Stuff.
I still would love to like even contract a place to do like little plush YouTube play buttons. Like those would be so awesome in a machine. Wouldn't that be? I mean,
yes.
YouTube, if you're out there watching, get us some way to buy some merch.
Yes.
I want some little plush YouTube play buttons from my machines. I think people would go crazy for those. I know.
Well, Amelia had the idea of doing, because she saw on Temu was YouTube T-shirts.
Okay.
And she's like, can we put T-shirts in there? I said, well, actually, you probably could roll them, and then stick them in like a medium claw machine. I said, we'd have to do it right. She goes, I think those would be really cool. So she's got the right idea, and maybe we can do something like that, or hats or something. I don't know, but there's got to be something we can do, because it is. I mean, I think that stuff, like you said, would be really popular.
For sure.
So, anyways, let's do one quick talk about the giveaway, because we haven't done that yet.
We're already 20 some minutes in.
Yeah, and everybody's kind of talking about the weather, so we'll let them kind of do the weather, and then we'll get into some more stuff. I got some stuff to talk about and some other things. But you want to go first?
Yeah, I'm going to kick it off. So, guys, we are just a few days away from giving away the Galaxy Claw Machine from azamusements.com. Are you all out there registered yet? If so, you can ignore this PSA. But if you're not registered yet, you need to go get registered, because, like I said, the drawing is on Monday night, July 24th. We're going to give away a Galaxy Claw Machine. We're going to do it over on my channel, on the Galaxy Games 843 channel at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So make sure you have all your notifications set up. It's already pre-scheduled, so you'll see it in your whatever you got, your notifications or whatever. But if you're not registered for that giveaway yet, it's really simple to do. All you got to do is make sure you're on our Discord and fill out a form. That's so simple. And I think Jonathan has the instructions in the description of this stream. Yep. There you go. So all you got to do is scroll on down there, find the instructions, click on the link to the Discord, go to the AZ Amusements 24-inch claw machine giveaway tab, where you'll find the form, fill it out, and then you're registered to win that Galaxy Claw Machine. Again, we're going to give it away Monday the 24th, which is this coming Monday. Like
crazy.
4 or 5 days away.
Yeah, thank you, Grant. This is an awesome giveaway. Really appreciate it. And,
is Grant going to join us? Do we know? Is he going to be there?
He is. So he will be here Monday. He wants to be here for the giveaway.
So Grant's going to join us.
Yep.
And who knows, maybe we'll get some other special guests to join us as well. It's going to be a fun night, much like the last giveaway, guys. So it's not going to be like this. This is our regular weekly live stream. We're going to have a little bit more fun on Monday night. So we'll see what happens.
Kind of off topic, because I get kind of excited about like when things kind of weird happen to me, like this whole thing with AZ Amusements and getting this job and stuff. And this has been the craziest like 3 months of my life, with this new job, losing a job and then getting a job with Grant. And AZ Amusements, like since I started helping, because I basically just do a lot of ads on Facebook and help him with orders and stuff, people that need machines or answer questions or whatever, has like tripled in like the amount of sales that we've done, just because of all the neat stuff that's come out. And this week has been like the craziest week, because we had 2 containers show up with like, I don't know, hundreds of machines, and they're all like going out. Everything, it's just nuts. They got a new warehouse and like all this cool stuff. So it's a really exciting time, like not only in the industry, because like, for example, candymachines.com, like they've got so many new machines coming out, and same with us. We got tons of machines coming out, and it's just the most exciting time, I think, to be in claw machines, or even in amusement at all, like with the new bulk machine that Kevin's got coming out with doing NIACs on it. I mean, like that is cool, you know. And there's just
Oh
a
yeah.
lot of stuff, and I think that it seems like the industry is like on this huge like uphill.
It's funny you mentioned that because we were all in Las Vegas and we all
Yeah,
spent time on the show floor looking at all these upcoming machines and all this cool stuff. And like we were talking about which machines we wanted and how we would use them and where we would put them but it seemed like it was so far away. And now it's starting to become a reality like you're saying, and it's really just starting to blow up.
yeah,
And I really think like all these companies that we're working with and all these vendors that are getting into it, I mean, we're really changing things here. Like things
yeah,
like things are going to be different than what they were even just last year.
yeah.
It's crazy.
And like today, for example, you know, did some stuff for Grant in the morning, and then Sam and Amelia have their full line route. So we went out, and I had to call you because I had a problem with one of our machines. But you know, I'm out and about, and I get a call from this guy, young guy,
Hmm.
super cool, works at a church, and he's like, you know, that's kind of my job, and whatever. He goes, but I need something to do on the side. And he goes, I've been watching all your guys' videos. You know, he goes, I watch Matt, I watch you, I watch David, I belong to the Discord. And he's like, I want to buy a mini claw machine, you know. And he goes,
Yes.
what do you recommend, whatever? And I said, let me tell you all the different ones. So I talked about what Candy Machines has, what we have, you know, about the Mega Minis, you know, and all the different ones, and told him the things that I know about each, you know. And I said, it's just kind of based on, you know, personal taste of what you really want and where it
Yeah.
may go and style and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And
Location definitely plays into it as well, for sure.
yeah, and he's like, he goes, it's just crazy because he goes, I started talking to a few people, and he goes, I'm just like over the moon excited. And I'm like, it is exciting. It's exciting to get the machine or to order it, for it to show up, to get the toys, to pick out what you want, to go to the locations, to get the location, to fill it up, to see how much money it made. I mean, the whole thing about doing this is fun, and then growing, like we grew crazy, stupid, too fast. But it you know it it's like it's a challenge, but it's fun. And the people that you meet, and you're going in and you're talking to business owners and you're meeting people, and it's great for all ages. And he said he's got 2 kids and they're super excited about it. So it's just a really neat time. And I think people like Mulberry Vending, you know, her and her husband, Corinne and her husband, doing that and winning the last claw machine, and then how they've expanded super fast. And she started by doing minerals and stuff, you know, and it's
Hmm.
just crazy. So I think it's a great business. For those of you who are just even thinking about it, do it, because you're gonna love it. And I mean, and there's nothing better than amusement. I mean, it's just fun, you know.
You are going to love it, but we will warn you, it is very addicting. And what we mean by that is you're going to get one and you're like, well, I need another one. Now I need another, I
Yeah,
need more. I need more. And they're like, it just goes crazy. So just be
yeah.
warned, be warned.
And the thing that was cool too is, like, you know, told you we've been getting into arcade games, and I was watching that stream last night with those guys we were talking about before we came on.
Yeah.
And I don't think I got to finish talking about it,
No,
but
you didn't.
yeah, because we had to go. But that was what they said about like they do the arcade 1-up machines and those
Yeah.
types of
Yeah.
things in their house, you know, like
Mhm.
in their, you know, and they're like, once you buy one, like that's it, you know. You're
You
like,
know,
you're
it's
just,
funny you say that too, because that is totally true.
Mhm.
You know, way back, this is probably 10 years ago or so, probably even more than that at this point. I always wanted to own my own arcade game. And I may have talked about this in our interview or whatever, but when I was a kid, I always thought it'd be cool to own my own arcade game because I was always going to the arcade and playing games, and I was watching Silver Spoons on TV, and he had his own arcade games, right? So as a
Yeah,
kid, I always wanted to own my
yeah,
own. So
good training, right?
yeah. So
Yeah,
finally, when I got a house that I had space for stuff like that, I went out and I bought one. I actually bought two on my first round. And then two turned into three, and three turned into five, and five turned into 12, and 12 turned into 20. And like before I knew it, my basement was full of arcade games. And unfortunately, I had to sell most of them when I got transferred to South Carolina. But it's funny how they all multiply like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And this is the kind of like the conversation, this comment I put up right here from
Hmm.
Gabriel.
Yeah.
You
Let's
know,
take a look.
this is kind of like the guy I talked to today on the phone. And it's the excitement of they're just getting into it, and I get excited again just talking to these people,
Yeah.
because I remember we've only been doing it for what, a little over a year and a half now, so it hasn't been that long, where a lot of people have been doing this for 50 years. But
Hmm.
it's just exciting, and I'm excited for people like Gabriel to get into it and to be able to have a lot of fun with it, and hopefully if they even have kids, bring their kids in and do it. It's just a great thing for your family, and it's fun. And even if you're just 18 years old and you need a side hustle, what better thing can you get than buying a machine and leaving it somewhere for a week and going back and check on it for 15 minutes a week, and that's how much you have to work for it.
And what's really great about it being a side hustle too is you can kind of build your own route, build your own schedule, do it on your time around your existing work schedule, like I do. So you can kind of do it however you want.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So it looks like David's in the comments talking to everybody. Let's see what else has they got. So Waco's car wash channel wants to know if we're ready for the giveaway. Heck yeah, we're ready. Are you guys ready?
You know we're ready. We're so excited.
I keep asking David, and I don't know why, but how can we have like almost 2,000 people in the Discord, but like only close to 500 people are entered to win a free claw machine?
People just don't want claw machines, I guess. I don't know. So
I
I'm
don't
sure
know.
there's plenty of people that are very happy that we're not getting a lot of people registered for this Galaxy, because that means they have a better chance of winning.
Right.
But I will say, guys, on Monday for the live stream, invite your friends, invite your family. Let's get as many people on that stream as we can get. Last time we had over 100 viewers on the live stream when we gave it away. I want to see if we can even beat it this time. That'd be really awesome.
So go ahead.
I was just gonna say, let your friends and family know.
Yes. So Jackson was talking about AA Global. He said he spent $250 on a ton of plush and Navi balls from AA Global, and it was $30 shipped to Indiana. So
unless they change their shipping policies. I've never had a $30 shipment charge from.
That's crazy,
especially
usually on pallets and stuff. You got a great deal.
But then again, $250 is not a lot of money, depending on what kind of plush you're buying. If you're buying licensed plush, that could be a very small order. So it depends on what you're buying.
Yeah. So Randy said he just ordered some stuff from AliExpress and was very happy with price and quality. We just ordered some more stuff from Eva. We ordered some stuff from AA Global. I got to tell you, a lot of the stuff that's in the States is just awesome. But like the only thing that we order is stuff that we can't find anywhere else, or like those different things that we like that we find. And then we always do Pokeballs and stuff because we have the machines. But a lot of good stuff from AA Global, All Star, Flatline, all those places. I think SSM Vending gets forgotten sometimes. They've got some great stuff. So there's a lot out there. So definitely. What else we got? So David, he's there. He's so funny. I wish he'd get on with us.
Give him a break. He doesn't feel good.
Yeah, I know.
I see Nicole's here. Hey, Nicole.
Hey, where'd you see her at?
She's in the comments.
Oh man, I haven't got down there yet. I'm behind.
Yeah, it happens.
I see why you get behind.
And you see why I always try to keep it on the rails, and it always goes off the rails. We know that happens, but
well, it says I'm only 8 minutes from the behind. David wants to know if I'm going down. So actually, let's talk about going places since this came up.
Oh, some more travel coming up?
There is travel coming up. So I told you today because I was so excited.
Yes, I'm already in the know.
Yeah. So we're going to be going to IAPA. So
locked in. He's locked in. That's what.
And it's my wife and me and Amelia. So all three of us are going to go to Florida. And we're gonna go and hang out, and I'm gonna help in the AZ Amusements booth during the day just to give him a helping hand because he needs some bodies in there. Yeah. And then I'm around the whole week, so definitely gonna make a lot of content. And we really wanted to go, but we had the whole thing is I think my wife's gonna have to like come down a little later because she can't get as much time off, and that's kind of what we were worried about in the beginning and everything that's going on. But Amelia and I are going to go down right away and then hang out. And so I'm excited.
All right. So
now we're going to get David.
So now we know that myself, Galaxy Games 843 and Mrs. Galaxy Games 843 are going to be at IAPA. Quick Play is going to be at IAPA. Mulberry Vending saying they're going to be at IAPA. Now we got the Howard Hospitality Group going to be at IAPA. Yeah. So that means, David, I know you're watching. You're commenting. That means you have to be there. You have to find a way to be there. Yeah. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Now you got to go. So make it happen, buddy. Sure. And who knows who else is going to be there? I'm guessing Dominic Barbado is going to be there. Jaime, I don't know if you're still here. Jaime, are you coming to IAPA this year? let us know in the comments. I
So-
know there's going to be some other YouTubers there as well that might not necessarily fit into our same niche, but like if you guys watch Arcade Matt's there every year, so I'm sure we can all meet up with Arcade Matt, and who knows who else is going to be there.
Nice.
Yeah,
Oh, I got down to Nicole finally.
there you
So
go.
it sounds like Mulberry says when I didn't see when she said, but it sounds like her tour is going to end, right? Her
She was talking about her service being up, I guess.
yeah, because she was gonna. I thought she had to take a test, and then after to find out if she passed the test. If not, she was done. But the way this claw machine business is going, I don't know if she's gonna really need. She's probably not gonna need that other job if the way that they're going. I mean, they're just blowing up. So I think she's gonna do just fine. Plus, she's got the mineral business, so and she does that really well. So I think they're gonna do just fine. So. But always thank you for your service and all that. But man, now you get to do what you want, right? So that's kind of exciting. So I'm excited for her if that's the case. I didn't see all the conversation, but maybe she can spell it out for me a little further in the comments because I didn't see that part. So sounds like Brawlicon has a question for us. How are those Pokemon Nightlights doing in your machines? Killing it. So we put those in our first location, which is Logan's, and we've already done. Well, we usually collect every 6 or 7 days, roughly. We go and service in the land. We've already done what we do in 6 days in that machine in 3 days. So that just goes to show you when you change it up and put cool prizes in, like the TikTok purses. And
guys.
I mean,
prizes matter. Prizes drive plays.
It does, and we have those. We also had those little, the sunglasses I got from Temu. Those ones that are like the, I think that
the 8-bit sunglasses.
They use it on their videos sometimes. They have with those little I don't know what they're called.
We'll call them 8-bit sunglasses.
Yeah, the 8-bit sunglasses. Yeah. We put those in there, and those are popular. So I mean, it does make a difference, and I think there's there's Pokemon stuff in there, and then we have the generic plush too. But if you mix it in, it looks great. I mean, it looks really good. So they're doing very well, and I think
very
that you guys
eye appealing. Yeah,
and they're not expensive. So I couldn't find. I don't know where I have my list, but they were a lot less than I thought they were going to be, and that was with the box, which you don't even have to do the boxes. You can just do the night lights, and they come in a plastic bag. Individually wrapped, so you don't even need the box if you don't want to. We just thought it was cool, so we wanted the boxes, and they also make them little bags they can go into. So if you want to sell them, you can sell them like that. But no, very good. We love them. They're doing very well, and we're very excited about those. And then we just placed another order of some other cool stuff that we found. We can't wait to do a video on that you guys are gonna love. So we found some neat stuff that Eva can get that you guys are gonna go crazy for. So we have that coming out too. So, yes. Oh, speaking of ordering.
Yeah, I think you got some stuff to show us.
Yeah, I want to show you guys these. This was in the Discord the other day, and I ordered some from Sticker Mule. Let's see if I can get it right on the screen.
Yeah, look at that. That is a beautiful thing right there.
Isn't that cool?
That is so cool.
It's basically, if you're using an egg, we use an egg or we attach the key to our, I don't know if you can even read it because it's moving so much, but it's a keychain that goes on your locker key and tells them how to use it. So, the stickers are on the top. Like a lot of people don't pay attention to those. Or if they get this is actually attached to the key. So if it falls out, they're going to look at it and they're kind of forced to look at it. And it's really neat because it has a little thing. So then they're cheap. They're really cheap through Sticker Mule. And the link is in the Discord. And I'm very impressed with these. I think they're perfect size. They make 1 inch or 2 inch, I think, or 1.5 inch. Mm-hmm. But for us, we use the, an egg or whatever most of the time, a golden egg. And this is perfect. So if you guys are looking for something to maybe make people understand what to do with the prize locker if they win the key, these are awesome. And they come in packs of 20, but we ordered 30, I think.
And that's genius because that's one of the things we hear all the time about having prize lockers is the customers or the winners walk away with the key and don't realize
what
it opens a prize locker. So this just spells it out there for them. They can't not know because they're like, oh, I want a keychain. What's this say? I can open the prize locker now. Okay. So there we go. That looks good. Nice and focused there.
Yeah. So it tells them, you're a winner, and put the key in there, and that's how you unlock it and all that. And then once they put the key in, then the key's stuck in there. So you don't lose the key too. It's a nice way to, for them not to walk all the way with your key too. So, but yeah, we ordered those. So if you guys are looking for something like that, they're on the Discord, and this is probably one of the best, things you don't know if they're going to turn out good kind of things. And they're awesome. Yeah. So definitely worth buying those. And they're really inexpensive. I think. Hey,
text Jaime the code. He just said, looks like you guys need a third host. So text him the invite.
Okay,
maybe you'll join us.
Okay, good. It's about time, Jaime.
He must not be at the pool tonight. I don't know.
Okay. All right, let's see.
There we go. While we're doing that, I saw a couple other people saying they'll be at IAPA. Anthony Hastings is going to be at IAPA. Keith Arnold going to be at IAPA. So lots of people going to Orlando this November. So if you guys want to come and meet a bunch of us and see some really cool stuff on the floor as well, start making your plans for IAPA November 14th. Orlando, Florida, by the way. Should be a good time.
Sorry, it's taking me a second because I don't have my glasses on. Sorry, people. What happens when you're old? Okay,
it's all good. It's all good.
I can see what I'm doing. Okay.
No worries. So a couple of comments. I'll talk about a few of the comments while you're doing it. So we were talking about those glasses. I said the 8-bit glasses, and I think Delwig sums it up nicely. He says it's the Thug Life glasses. It's always the ones that you see in like a meme, right? Yep. Where somebody like does something that's like, kind of cool, and then it's like all of a sudden it freezes, and you get the da 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 da, like the Dr. Dre with the glasses come on. Yeah. So that's what I think of too. That whole meme style thing. There we go.
That's what they are. So
Thug Life glasses.
All right.
PA Pokemon Poll says like a boss glasses. I like that even better. Like a boss glass. I just may have to get me a pair now. I don't know.
They were cheap. They were like
I'm sure.
They were like $1.10 or something on like
Temu.
that. They were, and they come in the case, in a plastic bag in the case. Nice. I mean, I was like, that's great, for that.
That is great.
So all right, I sent Jaime a message. See if he'll join us.
There we go. There we go.
Anyways, like a boss glasses, but yeah, so those do really well with us. The little Pokemon nightlights have been awesome. The TikTok purses. What else is she put in there that people are like? She's got cheer tonight, so she's at cheer practice.
There we go.
Looks like you got a
super chat.
Yay! Waco's Car Wash, channel elevators and more. Thank you. Where's WinStar Casino? WinStar World Casino. Is that in Florida?
It is the biggest casino in America. I'm not sure. Now I got to look it up. WinStar World Casino. All right, let's see. Go to our old friend Google.
Is that where IAP is at?
No. IAP is in Florida. The WinStar World Casino is located in Thackerville, Oklahoma. Last place I would guess.
Oh. Is that where he's at? I'm wondering.
I figured he was in Texas with the name like Waco's Car Wash, Elevators, and more. But you go. Maybe there's a Waco in Oklahoma too. I don't know.
Sorry, I am answering him. 1 second.
All right, it's all good. So thanks for the super chat, Waco's Car Wash. We appreciate that. Very cool. Let me see what else is here in the comments. He says, I just came back from Oklahoma today. So it sounds like he was in Oklahoma, but he is, I'm guessing, from Texas, being that he's got Waco in his name. I don't know. Let me know if I'm wrong.
Oh, that's what it's about. I got you. Okay. Gotcha. So we're going to be going to IAPA. We're excited. I've never been to Florida. So that's going to be a whole, I don't know I'm guessing the weather's going to be kind of nice during that time.
Well, I mean, so Florida in November, it should be comfortable. It shouldn't be cold at all because it's never really super cold there. But I'm guessing probably, I guess it depends on what your definition of nice is. My guess, because
here's going to be freezing. So I don't know what it'll be.
Well, it's never freezing.
Okay.
Here in South Carolina in November, it's probably in the low 60s to upper 60s.
Nice.
In Florida, it's probably 5 or 10 degrees warmer than that. So in the 70s, maybe.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'll be. I mean, that's better than winter weather because here it's usually pretty cold and rainy right around.
Well, I know like Quick Play, they're excited to get out of Missouri in November. That's for sure. So there's that.
All right. So, what else is going on? For us, let's see.
I can talk about something.
Okay, yeah, here we go.
So I've been grinding the videos, and I've been pushing out videos, pushing out shorts, trying to get as much content out there as possible. We actually hit 38,000 subscribers today, guys.
No
so I'm super
way.
excited about 38,000 today. So we may be able to hit 40,000 by the end of July, and then who knows how big we can get by the time IAPA comes.
Wow. Well, like we got like it's amazing. Like you said, I didn't think the first 1,000 super hard, and then it goes like we got like 70 in like a week and a half. Like I mean, it's crazy like how it just sort of. But I mean, not 38,000. That's awesome. Congratulations. That's very
Thanks,
cool.
man. Yeah, I've got my eyes on that silver play button, so I'm just gonna keep working on it.
Well, what I've been wanting to talk to like Eli and Cody and those guys too, and with this is off topic. This is YouTube talk.
Sure.
If you go in and you search like in YouTube for like vending business or something like that, because I've been trying to see if we show up. You know,
if you do that, yeah, you and I don't show up. Quick Play and Jaime are the ones that show up.
That's what I'm saying, and I'm wondering if that's just because the mass amount of.
I think so. I think so.
So I didn't know if it was like tags they were using or what they were doing, but it was. I was like, "Geez, where are we?" And I'm like scrolling down.
I really think that YouTube is like, it's like some kind of. I mean, big picture, they want to do whatever they can do to keep viewers on the site and not having them go somewhere else. So their audience compared to our audience is two very different sized audiences. So therefore, I could see why they would promote them more, because there's a better chance, due to their large audience size, that the viewer is going to stay on YouTube rather than go to another website.
Yeah, and that makes sense. Totally makes sense. So yeah, but PA Pokemon Pulse says 100K, baby.
I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on that 100K. I want that silver play button. I want to take this play one over here, this one I made, and replace it with a silver play button.
That's so awesome. 720 Vending finally joins us. Oh, I hear Jaime. There he is.
You hear him?
Yeah, I hear him. Is he there?
Look at that. What's up, Jaime?
What's up? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, man. Welcome.
Awesome. Thank you guys for having me. I don't have much time, but I've been getting the invite the last couple of times, so I was like, I gotta come say what's up to these guys.
So we got to ask, are you available on Monday? We're giving away a claw machine on Monday. It'd be cool to have you there.
Monday, yeah. I'm leaving out of town tomorrow. Actually, I'll be gone for the entire weekend. So first vacation in a minute.
Nice.
But I'll be back Monday though. So.
Woo, nice.
We'll make sure you have the link if you want to join us on Monday. It'd be a lot of fun for sure.
We gotta do it like we did in Vegas, where everybody was there. I mean, that was so cool. We had so much fun.
So much fun.
No, definitely. And I feel like I joined at the right second, because I joined. I heard you talking about the silver play button, so I just wanted to give you some quick motivation.
Oh, there it is. Look at that. Yeah. Love it. Love it.
Woo!
There you go.
So awesome.
That's so awesome.
Oh my God! Did you do an unboxing video?
No, I didn't. It's funny because it's cool, and it was like one of my biggest dreams to have, because ever since I was little, I've always wanted to make videos.
Yeah.
But it's weird because right when you have it, it's like you kind of just forget about it. It's like at least for me, because I remember I got it in the mail and I kept it in the box for probably like 3 weeks, maybe a month, because it's cool. But then like you think about it and like it's just a plaque.
Yeah, but that's a lot of work on me right there.
Exactly. You know how hard you had to work and how much time and effort you had to put in.
We know how hard you had to work.
Yeah, exactly. To get that. So
yeah,
congratulations, man.
It's cool. Not that it's not a great accomplishment, but I wish I could just see it more often.
And now look at you. You're halfway to the gold one. More than halfway at this point, right?
Yeah. If I keep upload, you would think that I'll get there sooner or later, but my goal is to hit 1 million probably by, I would say, the end of next year.
There you go. Well,
that is cool.
Yeah,
very cool.
We're super excited too. That's awesome.
It's
That's,
just,
I mean, how long have you been doing this?
man,
I
like
don't remember from our interview. Sorry.
20
I forgot. I'm old.
beginning of 2019. So what's that been? 19, 20, 21, 22,
4
4 or 5
years?
years. Yeah, four
Yeah.
or 5 years. It's been a
So
long
think about it.
time.
Think about it that way. That's a lot of time, man.
Yeah, almost half a decade. But the last 2 years have been like very inconsistent. So I pretty much only count the first 3 years. You know, the first 3 years when it was whenever I was like on grind mode. A lot of people that have been watching my videos from the beginning, you know, I used to upload 2 videos a week, which I have, you know, Matt, I know you probably do that sometimes 3, but
Yeah.
even to this day, I sometimes look back and I'm like, man, I have no idea how I was able to upload 2 videos a week.
Yeah.
But you know, one, I didn't have a lot of locations back then. So back then it was literally just go record, come back, edit, upload, repeat.
Yeah.
And now it's just
That's a lot what it is. But kind of like the difference though is like back then, you were still learning a lot, but now it's like your quality of video and your
Yeah.
quality is just amazing. And like all the content that you produce is like it's like leaps and bounds above. Well better than mine. Like
Yeah,
it's
go
just
watch
it's
one of yours and
really good
watch
stuff.
mine. It's like night and day.
Yeah.
I mean, and I know how much time that takes, and I use like the most basic of
Yeah.
you know, movie, you know, Mac movie and or iMovie, and it's basic, and there, I mean, and that's hard for me. So using the programs that you use and stuff, I mean, it's labor intensive and time intensive.
No,
And
it really is. And it's something I tell a lot of people that will look at my videos and want to edit like that is, you know, it's a skill. It's a learned skill.
Very much.
If you go and look at my first ever video, compare it to my latest one, and you can see the difference. You know, it's just time that I put into learning how to edit. But I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed it, and that's why I never really hired an editor throughout the entire period, because I tried a couple in the past, but nobody is gonna, you know, be like a replica of you. You know, nobody's
Right.
gonna do a job as good as you. So, you know, I gave it a try before. What I got was maybe 75%, maybe 60% of what I would want. But I did recently hire an editor. The last 2 videos I posted, I hired someone. So if they're not good, then you know
Well,
why.
I know. I watched the van video, and the editing was amazing. I thought your editor did a really good job. And then I saw, did one just come through tonight?
Yeah.
Did one just post tonight?
I just
thought
posted one.
we went live, and then my phone's going, Jaime just posted. I'm like, oh, I can't watch it right now. I'm live.
Yeah.
So we'll be watching that
I
later.
saw that too. Yeah.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
thought
like,
so.
Yeah, the second video was also edited by the same person. I might have to, you know, fire him. I'm still thinking about it because this video was supposed to go up like 8 days ago.
Yeah.
And it just kept getting delayed and delayed, which I understand, you know, stuff happens. But when if you guys saw my last video in the comments, I was telling people that the next video was going to go up in a week.
Yeah.
On my
Yeah.
Instagram story, I posted
Yeah.
on my story like last week, like, hey, you know, new video in a couple of days. So it kind of just made me look bad. I want to have somebody that's reliable. And on top of that, I just noticed it a couple minutes ago before I joined you guys, but the music that he used in the video was not copyright free. So now I'm losing the revenue on all the video.
Oh, it's the worst.
Yeah. So it's just, you know,
no.
mistakes like that, why I never hired someone and did everything myself.
Yeah.
And
Makes sense.
that's like that's a dumb mistake. Like, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but
Yeah.
that's like, I mean, that's something you just don't do. Like, you know, I don't have any music in our library that's not non-copyrighted just for that reason,
Right.
because I would never want to stick something up there that's going to get us in trouble. And you know, and you watch so many videos of people are like walking around a store, like they'll do like retail arbitrage or something. I'll be watching a video about that stuff, and they're like, "Oh, I can't play the music in Walmart." You know, like I gotta, you know, they gotta talk.
It's funny you mentioned that. The arcade we were talking about earlier, the video we did at the Lucky Snake Arcade in Atlantic City, I actually had to cut like almost 2 minutes out of that because after when I uploaded it, YouTube like picked some music, some background music out and said that's copyright. So
Yeah.
I always upload my videos first before I make them public so I can check all that kind of stuff. So I had to go and cut it out and just redo it. It was a pain, but
Yeah.
saved me though at least.
Yeah, I just went through those options. Like you said, you have the option to cut it out or put another background music that they give you.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to cut it out. I feel like it was just gonna make
Yeah.
the video look weird. So I disputed it. No, hopefully I win it and they kind of remove the copyright, but we'll see. If not, it's all good. I upload videos because I enjoy making them and my
Yeah.
viewers like
Yeah.
them. A lot of people since I don't post as often, whenever I do come back and upload a video, I'll see maybe like 1 or 2 comments that'll be like, "Oh, he ran out of money" or something. Um, so
Right.
some people think I do it just for the money, but that's not. If that was the case, I'd be posting like 2, 3 times a week.
You know what's
Right.
funny is that the reason you're not posting videos is because you're making money.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
the reason. Yeah, you're too
Right.
busy with your locations and the stuff that you're doing, and that's why you're not posting videos. So
Yeah.
they need to understand, like, YouTube. Well, you can make money on YouTube, but it's not like your business.
Yeah.
Your business, and you got relationships and stuff you have to keep up, and
Mhm.
places you have to be, and so they need to. You can't work 24 hours a day, Jaime.
Yeah.
It's
I
awesome.
wish.
Yeah, you can clone yourself.
I don't know. A lot of us grind, but yeah, 24 hours a day is never going to be feasible for sure.
Yeah.
No, and I mean that's kind of like today. We did I did multiple different things for our business all in one day. That and I would never had time to do anything with the video today. So we did full line today. Speaking of, Jaime, so how is your market doing? Because you were concerned about it last time we talked. How
Yeah.
is it doing now?
It's doing good. But first, I want to just quickly shout out my girlfriend. She's down in the chat. I see her.
Oh, there she
Oh,
is.
nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
She said,
Liz.
she
Hey,
is.
welcome, Liz.
hands up.
Look at the picture.
But yeah, my market is doing good. I still have it. I'm placing another one in like a month, and I'm actually gonna be placing my first coffee account. So I'm gonna be providing coffee to a business. But the mini crane, I got it. It's back in my warehouse back
Nice,
there.
nice.
It's still in the box and everything, which you guys get the mini cranes all the time, and obviously like when you get it, there's like a big paper that says check for damages or check the glass before you sign. And well, I signed it without checking it because I wanted to wait for the video to unbox it.
Yeah.
Right.
And I was like, well, I mean, if it comes broken, then that'll be great for the video.
There you go.
It's
Okay.
true.
It's true.
It's funny you say that because like Eli and Cody and I, we talk about this all the time. Like negative things that happen always make for great content. Like when we get a machine broken into or something like that, like it always gets lots of attention.
Yeah.
So misery loves company, I guess.
Yeah.
So I haven't filmed it yet, but I've got a Galaxy in our garage that has two sides of glass busted out of it. So I'll have to do a video on that here to show people what you do if you don't hold your machines real well when you're rolling them on the cement and what can happen. So Jaime, when you roll that thing around, don't let it tip over, whatever you do, because you'll end
We've
up with
all
a bunch
been
of
there.
broken glass.
Yeah.
We've
So-
all tipped a machine.
And congratulations on your van. I saw that video.
Yeah.
That was the last video I got to see of yours. So your buddy, you took it over to your buddy and had all the stuff removed and all that stuff. That was the last video that I saw. So how's your van doing?
It's great. Man, it's like night and day compared
I'll
to
bet.
how we used to run our business. Because I mean, we used to have a van, which we don't have that van no more, but the size difference is huge. I mean, back then we had to cram everything tightly. Now, even with all the locations that we go into in one day, we still have like extra space. So it's gonna be something that we're gonna be able to grow into, and it has low miles for a van, so it's gonna hopefully last us forever.
Nice.
But yeah, no, great van. Hopefully I can wrap it soon, and yeah.
It'll look really cool with that Vending Bites logo on it, man. It's gonna. I mean, you'll see that a mile away.
Heck
That's
yeah.
a cool logo, and I think it's gonna pop. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna look really good. So it just. I mean, when you sent it to me for the video, I was like, oh, that's cool because it's really cool looking. So I think it's
Yeah.
gonna look really nice.
Yeah. What I'm excited about is to have my truck back. We used to
Yeah.
run the route
Yes.
using the truck.
That's what I do. I
And-
know. I know.
Man, it was filthy. It's just, and you wouldn't even want to clean it because like you're just driving it all the time. It would just get dirty in a couple days again.
Yeah, you're gonna fill it right back up full of snacks and
yeah.
food and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because before we go on, so Mulberry Vending, $10 super chat.
It's
It
10
is
o'clock
much-
on the East Coast.
Is it right now?
It is.
Pair character flying in the air with a red cape and a smiley face. So I don't see that, and I'm trying to
So
see.
you got to look in the YouTube chat to see the actual
Okay.
picture of it. But
Okay.
that's a super chat super sticker. So thanks, Mulberry Vending.
Oh, thank you, Mulberry Vending. That was nice. So you use your truck all the time for vending, right?
Me, I used to, not no
Okay.
more. But ever since we got it, yeah, I bought it brand new. Like it had like 1,000 miles on it. Within the first year, it's at like 60,000 miles now.
Oh, jeez.
So yeah.
And you, Matt, every time I see your video, you always pulling sodas out of your truck. So is that your
So
primary
it's funny. So we used to have the vending SUV, right? And then we had the vending truck. And since then we've gotten a new SUV. And it's kind of like what Jaime says. Like I don't want to put anything in it to go say take and service our vending machines because like it's still all nice and new and fresh and like I don't want to like junk it up and ruin it and like get spilled soda on the plastics or anything, just all that stuff. I don't want to do any of that.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll see it in future videos, but right now we're just focusing on using the truck for vending.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I know that like Quick Play, they got like I think it's like a Ford Explorer or something they use, or an Expedition or something. I think they're driving their stuff around in, and
Maybe,
we have an Acadia. That's what we use. But man, the gas mileage is so bad, and
Yeah.
so we've been looking for an electric car for a while now. So Natalie's got her eye on something that we're supposed to go look at tomorrow, hopefully, because to never have to go to a gas station again would be the best day of my life. I mean, it's just so expensive here in California. I mean, we're anywhere between $4.20 and almost 4.80 depending on the day, so a gallon.
I don't know how you survive in California. I don't get
Me
it.
either.
That's crazy.
Everything. It's so stupid. Everything, the taxes, the cost of living. And I mean, we live in a tiny town of 6,000 people in Northern California, like out of all that, you know what I mean? We're not even, and we're still cost us tons of money just to live and pay, like PG&E or electrical bills and everything. I mean, just everything is way more expensive here. And so don't move to California, people. I mean, it's just not worth it.
Don't move to Texas either. We're full over here, so don't come down here.
I don't know. Texas is one of the biggest states possible.
At his last video, and you see him standing out in a field.
Right.
There's nobody around. We're full. Don't come here. Don't come here.
Yeah. No, the cities are full though. Traffic is getting crazier and crazier. But I guess it's probably good for me though, because it's bringing more businesses down, so more locations for me. But the driving is annoying.
It makes it very challenging to go run your route though. That's exactly how it is here too. It's so busy here.
Yeah.
Well, we have to go to the bigger towns to go to our routes, so we have to travel, 20 to 40 minutes, roughly. And we even have one location that's over an hour to get to.
Yeah.
So I know where you're coming from, but I have a feeling, Jaime, that after you get this first mini claw machine, that your business, what's the word I'm looking for? Your, what's like how you plan your business? What do you call that? Like your business plan is going to change, I think, because you're going to really like these mini claw machines.
Yeah, we're pretty excited, especially my girlfriend, because I was thinking, if that's something that we do expand into, she'll probably be the one that just builds that up. Because, I really enjoy vending. I just like the soda and snack, providing that type of service. So I don't think I would be as, not happy, but as motivated to build a mini crane route. But I would still be interested, because, again, my girlfriend would want to. So.
Well, I think Liz would have a blast picking out the toys and stocking it. And Amelia loves it. I mean, she thinks it's the best thing ever. And then she gets into it and she loves picking out what's popular, what's going on. Like she's got Ninja Turtles stuff coming. She's got
with the movie coming. Good call.
Yeah,
Good call.
Five Nights at Freddy's stuff she already ordered. She's got Nightmare Before Christmas stuff coming. Like she's already ahead, like thinking, down to Halloween and she loves it. And I just think Liz would go crazy for that because and they come and they're so cute and stuff. You know what I mean? It's just fun. And I think that Liz will have a good time with that. That is perfect for her. And then maybe that's something that, she can grow on. And I think it's a great addition to what you guys do.
Yeah.
Since you're already around going out to all your locations anyways,
Yeah. Now we've been already talking about what type of locations, we would go to. So we're kind of just planning everything because, like I put in the chat earlier, I plan to make like a good video about it, but I want to be able to unbox the machine, show it, and then find the location, place it, and then do a collection that same video.
Yeah,
The
of
one
course,
thing I'll
of
tell
course.
you that I keep forgetting to do sometimes, and because I turned these on, getting ready to go tonight, behind me, I've still got some credit card readers, but make sure you cut all your zip ties off before you turn that thing on, because I
Yes.
always forget to do that. And I can hear it going, nee, 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 and I'm like, oh no, and so I shut it out, but
Yeah, because
yeah,
you're not tripping those switches. That's what it's
right.
doing. It's trying to hit those switches.
So make sure you take all your zip ties off before you ever turn it on. That's just my 2 cents, because I always forget that. So Samuel Evans has actually, this could go for full line too, Jaime. Do you have cameras in your mini claws or full line? Can you splice into your
I think
Nayax
it's supposed to
antenna?
be Nayax.
Okay. It took me a second. Into your Nayax antenna to connect to the internet. So
No.
you cannot tap into your Nayax. Most of those cameras run on Wi-Fi. So
Yes.
like Blink and all those run on Wi-Fi. There is Claw. What's his name?
Cosmic Vending has some. I think, are they Blink Minis in his mini claw machines?
Yeah, and there's a guy though. It's Claw Time Vending. No, not Claw. I'm trying to remember the name of the guy, but he actually did a video on how to install them in an OG Mini, and he showed you really detailed of how to plug it into the board and everything, and that kind of carries over to other claw machines. So if you watch that video, it's a really good one. We've thought about putting them in ours. We don't have theft issues, but I just think it'd be cool to be able to check them to see how much stuff's inside of them, like if we need to go service them or not.
Yeah.
And then for footage for YouTube and stuff would be fun. But we don't really have anything that needs watching per se. What about you, Jaime? Do you have any locations you have cameras on in your machines?
No, I don't. But something that I was thinking of doing is, I have some of my like waiter and snack machines, the ones with the touchscreen, the Evokes.
Yeah.
Those are great machines. But like on one of my locations, maybe like every 4 or 5 months, the screen will freeze. So I don't know why. But it freezes, and so it's like an hour away. So I got to drive an hour away just to go turn it off, turn it back on, and then leave. So I wanted to connect it to one of those like Wi-Fi on-off outlet switches or whatever they're called.
Right.
That way I can just do it from my phone. But of course, I would have to ask them for the Wi-Fi access. So I don't know yet.
So I have a similar situation with one of my Wittern machines. It's at my tire location, and luckily mine's only like 15 minutes away, but I was having a similar issue where it was freezing up like that. And what I did was I went on Amazon and I got a battery powered backup timer that basically shuts the machine off every morning at 6 a.m. and turns it back on at 6:02 a.m. So it just power cycles it every morning before they get there. So nobody even knows. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't require any Wi-Fi or internet or anything like that. It works out great for like that.
Yeah, man. I mean,
I guess that keeps it from freezing is what you're saying. So you don't have that issue.
Because it just power cycles it once a day.
We just got, we got a Wittern machine that is, we haven't had it freeze, but it's a combo machine, and it's got the touch screen and all that, which is really fancy. This is our first one. And sometimes we didn't notice it. Luckily I caught it one time, is that if you fill it and then you close it, for some reason it says it's out of order. Like the red and white screen comes up and says, not in service or whatever it says. And I don't know why, but if you open the door back up and close it again, it goes back to being fine. But luckily I walked out the door and forgot the screwdriver, or I don't remember what I forgot, and I went back in there and I saw it. I'm like, oh crap. And I opened it and closed it and it was fine. Only because I didn't know what I was doing. So I opened it up and closed it and I fixed it. But yeah, so we haven't really had that issue, but I don't know what it is about filling it. For some reason, sometimes it doesn't like it. And we've had that happen a couple times. So if you guys are filling them and you close the door, make sure you check the screen and says, because it'll say, what does it say? Vending or
I have one in mind.
Payment types or something, and it shows the coins and the cash, and it goes through like a screen that people can see how they can pay if it's working. So, but yeah, anyways.
Yeah, I have one that's similar to that too, but it says doors open. So I think the door's open. But yeah, I just have to open it up, close it back, and it's good.
So Galaxy Games, question for you from Mulberry Vending.
Here we go.
Her son wants a pinball machine. Any tips or leads on where to get one?
Well, first of all, I hope you got a good budget because pinball is super expensive. So I'm not quite sure, how deep into pinball you're looking to get, but just know that, go watch our video from the auction this past weekend and see what those pinball machine prices go for at auction. And just know that on a retail basis, they're even more expensive than that. So, not sure how new or how old or what size or any kind of details you're looking for. Obviously, auctions are a great place to get them. Other than that, there's some good dedicated Facebook groups for arcade and pinball machines that you can join, and a lot of people are selling them in there. Another website you can go to is called pinside.com. Like, it sounds like inside, but it's a play on words. Pinside.com. And there's always like a buy, sell, trade section in their forums there too. You can look at to see what might be in your local area. But if you ever need advice or help or information, just hit me up in Discord and we'll talk.
So I'll give my 2 cents, and Matt's gonna hate me because
you just say the arcade one-up pinballs.
I gotta say that I know your son is young, and I know kids nowadays, like, they get bored easy.
Yeah.
And to me, I've played them because we're looking at getting some for our locations, and we've been looking at the arcade one-ups, and we've been looking at the @games digital pinballs. I think, honestly, for him, like, that might be the way to go, because it's a quarter of the price of what a $15,000 pinball machine is. You don't need to clean it.
Only the really good ones are 15,000, but yes.
Yeah, but you know what? Yeah, I mean, you're talking a lot less money, and he gets 15 or 20 games in it versus one game, and so it'll keep him more busy. He can plug a computer into them and then add more games. So as he gets older, and you know what I mean. So I'm thinking, my personal opinion is you might want to look into those, just because. And then if he loves it, great. He can then finance a $15,000 or $20,000 pinball machine. But at least then he gets to try a bunch of different games. I know, Matt, don't give me crap, but
there were some that went for like $2,000 at the auction, just so you know. There's not always $15,000 and $20,000 pinball machines.
Yeah, but I think the idea that it almost feels like the real thing. It's not the real thing, but it almost does. They're getting a lot better than they used to be, and then it has multiple games in that will keep him more excited maybe about things. He gets to try different types of games. Maybe that's a way to start him out, and then he can expand and then take more money later on if he wants to buy the real deal and get a real deal one. But they're not that bad. Like, I've played them, and they're pretty good. I mean, they're not the real thing, but not bad. So something to look into is just our opinion, because for us on our locations, we're looking at ones that actually can take some money, and we can actually make money on them through @games. And that is kind of the route we're thinking of going, because then it pleases more people versus buying 5 or 6 tables that we can't afford. So
sure.
I think for being younger and the way kids are now, I mean, it's a TV screen. It looks pretty darn good, and I don't know. That's just my opinion, just because then he can get something sooner probably too, versus having to wait a long time to save up for something bigger. But that's just my 2 cents. But Matt, I know how Matt is, and like, that's
so
like,
when it comes to arcade and pinball,
yeah,
like arcade one-ups are like our arch enemy, because they're just they're not the same, and I want the real thing. That's just how I am when it comes to that.
I think the @game ones is a whole nother level compared to arcade one-up though, and then you can expand them. So I think that they're on the next tier. So they're not the real deal, but they're a tier up from arcade one-up. So and they've got 4K tables coming out that are supposed to be just phenomenal. So something to look into, Mulberry. And
the other upside of those kind of machines is from a maintenance standpoint.
Yes,
way different. So I showed you guys what the underneath of a pinball table looks like in my walkthrough in Vegas, and there's just a lot of moving parts, a lot of wires, a lot of stuff like that if you see, you're like, whoa, I'm not touching that.
Yeah.
So
and there is none of that. You don't have any of those issues, and the fact that you can buy him a really cool computer, and he can get a bunch more games and then add screens to it and better sound, and I mean, he can make it really cool if he wanted to. So Larry Treasure says, don't forget, hit the like button. You guys were trying to get us.
Wow, we haven't even said that tonight, guys. Hit that like button.
Thank you. And then we're actually 7:15. We should probably do the another talk about the giveaway, because before we do go into the last one at the end.
Sure.
So, Jaime, do you know what we're doing with our giveaway?
Yeah, you guys are giving away a.
Put him on the spot like that. Look at that.
You guys are giving away a Galaxy crane, right?
Yes,
Yes.
we are.
See, I do my research.
The question is,
So,
Jaime,
yeah.
have you entered? You're eligible to win.
Yeah. Why aren't you?
No, because I actually have like really good luck, so I don't want to take the opportunity from most
Then
people. But they should
everybody
enter.
everybody will slay him. Watch. It's rigged. You know, like
Right.
people
Yeah,
are.
you're
Yeah.
probably right. You're probably right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
imagine
people
though
are jerks.
if I did win.
That'd be a pretty awesome video. I know that. You could unbox 2 claw machines in your video.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
That would be
So
crazy.
yes, we are giving away a Galaxy crane from AZ Amusements. It's a $2,000 crane delivered to your house, with a load of stuff in it to get you started. Comes with dual coin mechs. You can always add a DBA or a credit card reader if you want. And I mean, it's almost a $2,500 prize for free from joining the Discord. That's all you got to do. Join our Discord and then enter it to win on the form. Everything's down below in the description. This is given to us by AZ Amusements, Grant from azamusements.com. And it's us and Matt from Galaxy Games 843, Extreme Vending, and Quick Play, all of us together teamed up to get this prize for you guys. And it's like 5 days away, which is insane.
So I mean, we've been talking about it for months, right? Basically, since April, is when we started this.
Yeah.
So it's been hyped, and I can't believe it's finally here. Monday, we're gonna announce a winner, and I'm so excited.
Yeah, for sure. It's really cool. So Mulvarian said he would probably like those 2. He's super nerdy for old games and stuff. And you can actually, which a lot of people don't know, but like on the At Games one, you can actually get a controller board that goes across there, and you can play arcade games on it. So you can do that too on those things, and but looking down on it, which is kind of cool. So there's a lot of options. I know that like Sam, like he loves the old school stuff, but for him, like being a nerdy kid, like he would love that more just because he could tinker with it, and he could expand and add things.
Yeah,
and he'd have more fun with it, I think, than just because it's that generation where, they got old people like Matt and they just want, they want.
I guess I'm a purist when it comes to that kind of stuff. So
no, I know you
apologies,
are,
my
and that's why I
apologies.
tease you, because I mean you're right, but I think that it's an option for them, and it's a lot less expensive, and I think that might be more fun for him, but maybe not,
Sure.
But I mean, at the auction, there was some cool machines that were
machines. There were some good deals. Figures, when I don't have a trailer, there's lots of things I want to buy that were in like decent prices. Because when I have a trailer and we take it home empty because everything was so darn expensive.
And I was very surprised because I was waiting for you to like raise your hand on a couple of those, and when I was watching it, I'm like, why is he not bidding on that?
So
like,
there were multiple reasons. So a couple things you don't know. Number one, I didn't have a trailer with me. I didn't have anybody else with me to help me load things either. Which if I had a trailer, I could probably load myself. But being it was just me and my truck, I would have had to have found somebody to help me lift something into the back of my truck.
Yeah.
And the last thing that you don't know that nobody ever realizes when it comes to these auctions, unless you've been there, is towards the end, you have to pay for everything before you take it out of the building. So before you can even load things up, you got to pay for everything. And the line to pay towards the end is like, it's like 50 people deep, and it takes like an hour, maybe sometimes even 2 hours to wait in that line. And it's like, it gets to the point where towards the end of the auction, you're like, that's a really great deal, but I don't want to wait in that line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
So
and I'm the same way. I'm with you 100%. Do you guys have those kind of arcade auctions in Texas?
No, I mean I don't really go to too many arcades. But something that we do have, I'm sure a lot of states have it, but it's like a free arcade. So you just pay at the door, and
yeah, oh yeah,
and you can play all you want. They got drinks for adults, which is pretty cool. They have a lot of like old school machines, and then of course all of your new, LED light machines, stuff like that. But no, I don't go too often to arcades.
Don't blame me. It can get expensive and addicting, and then you'll want to have those for your house as well.
So let's make this a two-way question. Let's do claw machines and vending machines, since we got Jaime with us. Let's see. I have a few questions about how to start a claw machine business. Okay. Oh, I thought that was the question. I don't know if any guys have answered this question or not. And then I don't see the question. Do you see a question?
I'm guessing it's the question is how to start, and it's
Okay.
simple. You buy a machine, you find a location for it. That's how you start.
Pretty much. And you can even, now that the way that machines are and how quickly they get to you, I mean, even we ordered, somebody else asked above, I didn't get to that question either, was where do we get our machines from? We buy ours directly from Wittern. We don't go through anybody else. We like their machines a lot. We get our Pepsi or our drink machines through Pepsi, so we don't have to actually buy drink machines. But we love the Wittern snack machines and combo machines. I mean, they're just phenomenal, and we've had really good luck with them and the customer service. And they're here the next week. I mean, from where they're in Illinois, right? No.
Yeah.
Illinois, right? So I mean, from Illinois to California, they're here in 7 days, and they deliver them white glove delivery. You show them where it goes, they unload it from the truck, and they put it right in the spot. I mean, it's just awesome, and they set it up however you want it, and so that's where we get those. And then I work for AC Amusements, so a lot of all my claw machines come from them. All our bulk machines come from candy machines. We get our bulk candy, our bulk 2-inch bulk machines, and our sticker machines all come from candy machines, and so that's where we get those from.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What website do you buy your Wittern equipment from?
We get there's a guy named Joe Brown, and he's from Vending. It was the website we went to originally. Is that what you mean for the Wittern?
Yeah, you mentioned Vending. I get it from a different website, but there's still a Wittern distributor, so I'm sure.
Yeah, so that's what I didn't realize that, but Joe told me that. He said, because I said, well, because I was first looking, I was shopping around, and I said, well, I got a quote from vending.com or whatever it was, and I said it was this, and he goes, oh, well, that guy's sitting right across the room over there from me. He said we're in the same building. He goes,
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that. And he goes, he's sitting right over there. And I go, oh.
Isn't that the guy that's in all their videos too? He's got the shaved head or whatever.
Oh, that guy's a genius, by the way.
Yeah, I know he is. I know.
Yeah, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he's helped me so many times. And that's the other reason, is that they want to help you. They're busy and it's hard to get through to them and stuff sometimes, but he will spend an hour with you literally on the phone and has no problem doing it. And you feel like the guy in the video is exactly like he is in the video. I mean, he is just, and he takes you through the steps, and by the time he's done, it's fixed. I mean, every single time. And so we highly recommend those machines. We've had really good luck with our Golden House machines and our Galaxies and all those from AZ Amusements, and all of our bulk stuff from Candy Machines has been really good. And we got a few mini claw machines from them too, and they've been great. So that's where we get our stuff. You buy a lot of your stuff used, right, Matt?
So, funny story, I have never bought a brand new machine. And
wow.
I'm going to be buying brand new machines, but like I've gotten lucky with finding good deals on Facebook Marketplace, on Craigslist, on OfferUp, places like that for my vending machines. But for all my game type machines, like my claw machines and my prize machines and a lot of my bulk vending machines, I'm lucky enough I get to go to these auctions where I can buy machines. So because of that, I've never really sought out brand new machines, but with the Galaxy machine over at AZ Amusements, the new quick play machine coming from Candy Machines, and that new electronic bulk machine coming from Candy Machines.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm going to be buying some new machines.
Well, I mean, I used to watch, Jaime's old videos, because that's how we got started, was watching your videos, Jaime, and you know that, and like he was always going to that one guy that had like the warehouse full of machines.
Yeah,
you still go to that guy, don't you?
No, that's my guy.
Right.
And I love those people because I was lucky to have people like that in my area, because they coming up and learning about machines. They came in clutch a lot of times. They were just a phone call away. But I still really enjoy buying new machines. I think if you have the money, it's a great option, because, I mean, it's new machines. You can get into better locations. Not that you can't find used good deals. Like Matt was saying on Facebook, you can find a newer machine for maybe like half the price. But you just got to know what you're looking for. Because, just as fast as people get into the vending industry, is other people getting out just as quick. Because people make the mistake of not buying good equipment.
Well, I mean, for us, like we have those new, snack machines, and then we got our other ones from Pepsi, and they're like 501e machines that have been refaced, you know, and they have all new electronics in them and stuff, but it's still the old machine, and we still have tons of problems with them, even though they're probably one of the best machines ever built.
Yeah.
You know, it's not new, and I can't just call and like get help with it. You know what I mean? They send out Pepsi guy to fix it, versus like if it was a new machine, it's under warranty, and we don't have those kind of issues. So I know that, you know, that kind of is worth the money sometimes, and that's the same with kind of why we buy our claw machines in the States, just because we want to pick up the phone and have somebody help us, you know, not just because we want to get a container full. If I was David, you know, and I've been doing this for almost 5 years, then he knows the machines in and out and he can fix them. But I'm not quite there yet, you know.
So how come you get your drink machines from Pepsi? Because I'm sure you buy your product from them too, right? That's how that works.
But we only have to spend $250 a month. So that's the requirement for us to keep the Pepsi account. So we order the stuff that we can't get in bottles, like at the store. So like the 20-ounce bottles, you can't get those anywhere. Right. So we buy the 20-ounce bottles from them. And then there's some specialty stuff that they put out that you can't get in the stores, that you can only get from Pepsi. So that's what we end up ordering only from them. The rest of it we get from Sam's Club usually.
What do you have your 20-ounce bottles for?
Right now, so like Pepsi's $2.50 for a 20-ounce bottle. And then like we do the Starbucks, the big cans of Starbucks, those are $3.25 for those. So that's what we're running. So I don't know if that's good or bad, but that's what.
That wouldn't fly here, but you're in California, so that's a whole different
California,
thing.
Man.
That's California.
But we also pay more for those from Pepsi.
Of course you do. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and so they're not making us that much money. I think we make like 50 or 60 cents a bottle, maybe.
What, really?
Yeah, you're tying up a lot of money in that for a small profit margin.
Yeah.
How much are you buying your bottles for? Do you know?
No, I had to look, but I remember it wasn't a lot, because that's why we originally started all with cans, and then they sent us a machine that was only bottles, and I don't have any of the shims or anything, and they switched warehouses, so I couldn't get the shims without buying them. So we just said, let's just do bottles, and it's been a nightmare. I should have bought the shims.
Shims are like $20 a piece.
I know, but I didn't know where to get them, and like the people wanted the machine, and it showed up, and it had to get set up and ready and go. You know what I mean? Like we were like,
I get it. But...
And so we were like, oh crap, let's just order some bottles, some Pepsi, and throw them in there. And it was just, it's stupid. Don't do bottles. Whatever you do cans.
I love doing bottles. Actually, I hate doing cans. Yeah, I don't do cans. I only do cans in one location, and that's because they requested cans. But everywhere else, it's just bottles. I know cans are easier. That's why most people like them, but bottles, I think they look cooler.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? You're right. In those glass front machines that you run, the bottles definitely look cooler. They got the cooler labels and like all that
they
stuff.
Look way better. And people like the fact that they can reclose the bottle. You know what I mean? Like
for sure,
keep it on their desk or that kind of stuff. But like, are you doing 20 ounce or like you doing 16.9?
No, I do 16.9. I have my bottles at 175. I just raised them up actually from 150. Chocolate, I'm at $2. I don't have cheap prices no more. You know, that's kind of like a mistake I made the first couple of years, trying to be cheaper than everyone else. But you know, once you get to like a certain point, you know, you are running a business, and we have like expenses to pay. So I don't have the cheapest prices. If anything, I probably have maybe a quarter extra than what maybe most vendors over here have. But, you know, we provide the premium service. You know, they're getting brand new, or if not, really nice machines. So I think it's worth it for them.
I agree.
Well, I know Natalie and I were talking about doing that same thing, going to 16.9, because like the 20 ounce, you know, but that's how Pepsi sends you the machine, probably on purpose, because they want you to buy those bottles from them, but they're pricey. And
well, you know what's funny? Like, depending on the machine, the can shims, so to speak, cans are the same size as 16.9 ounce bottles, like width wise. So like for my machines that have can shims in them, I can run 16.9 ounce bottles without having to make any changes except for depth changes.
Right. Yeah,
that's it. Which that's just a setting in the machine.
See,
so a lot of people out there don't know that.
No, I didn't know that. That's what I'm saying, is that that's the stuff we're learning. And then they sent us the machine, and like they had it all, you know, they take like painter's tape and they mark it, and they say like Pepsi, whatever, so you know which slots to put the drinks in. And so we went back the following week, and the guy's like, so I bought a Starry and I ended up getting a Gatorade. And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah. He goes, then I went and bought a Starbucks and ended up getting like a something else. And I'm like, oh no. So I went in there and they had labeled them all wrong. So we had to restock everything. So, and I actually told you one today that was wrong,
Yeah.
because it was, yeah. So it's just been, so yeah, I think we should switch that and put some shims in there because the bottles are expensive, 20-ounce bottles. And I could see the water, like 20-ounce waters, I think would do. I mean, those are inexpensive. I mean, they're not really expensive and you can charge pretty good amount for them and people will buy it because it's water and they have no problem spending the money and they're thirsty and whatever. But the soda is too much. I think it's just too much.
So when you say the water, are you talking about like because it's your Pepsi account? Would that be the Aquafina or whatever it is? Yeah.
Yeah. So because they have the 20-ounce bottles and they send them in those plastic racks or whatever. And it's really cheap. The water's not expensive at all.
Sure. In that case, like those are kind of made for vending, but you got to be careful vending water depending on what you buy because a lot of the bottles are too soft.
Nothing else will work.
Yeah, they just jams squish up.
Yeah, they get caught. So we learned that the hard way too the first time.
We've all been there.
So Austin B's got a question. He said, how long do mini claws, golden houses, and stuff last? 2 years, 5 years?
I think we're still kind of new in the mini claw game to really have a good answer for that because they haven't been out for 2 or 5 years, have they? I mean,
I know that I know Eli, and Eli and
Taylor.
Huh?
Eli and Taylor, E&T Vending?
Yes, sorry, my brain's not working tonight. Eli and Taylor, they've got some older golden houses, and they needed one little part for them, and now they're working. They use them, and they're quite a few years old. But I know that these are built like tanks. I mean, I don't see the only thing I've replaced on any of these machines in the past year or so is a joystick. That's it. I haven't replaced anything else. And then the boards they use are the bigger boards for these on the bigger machines. So I think as long as you take care of them, and they're not out in the weather or anything, I think they should last quite a long time, and parts are cheap. Gantries are cheap, joysticks are cheap. So you could always replace parts and stuff and get updates and that kind of thing. So I think you'll have them for quite a while. At least I think we will. Because David's got OG minis that are like 4 or 5 years old. That's still
true.
Work.
Yeah, I forgot about those.
Yeah,
that's
so
true.
he still has those. All right. So what else we got?
All right. While you're looking, I have a question for Jaime because I don't think it's ever been addressed. Jaime, are you planning on attending IAPA this year?
Oh.
I don't know. When is it again?
November 14th. It's the week before Thanksgiving in Orlando, Florida.
November 14th. I think I'm gonna be in Mexico the week before, so it's just gonna come down to can I get back in time?
You get back on time.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Well, it'd be really cool to hang out with you again, like we did in Vegas. So if you want to join us all again, there should be some cool things on that floor for sure.
Yeah. I think I think I'm actually gonna be probably visiting or seeing Eli soon in a couple months. So gonna go visit him again. And I went once actually, and I mean, fun fact, Eli lives in the middle of nowhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, excited to see him again. He's been killing it on YouTube also.
Yeah, when are you going out there? I still need to get out there and help him with that UFO catcher machine he's got in the arcade there. He's been having some troubles with that thing.
Yeah, I should have waited to go visit him because the first time I went, it was like I think a week after he had moved into his like bigger spot.
Yeah.
So it was still pretty new. He didn't have all the machines in there, so it would be pretty cool to go back and see the final product.
For sure.
We got a super chat. I wanted to highlight it from Waco's Car Wash, Elevators, and More. $5
there we go.
Super chat. Said one of my local banks have a vending machine with Nax credit card reader on its community tab. What is
the
that?
Local bank has a vending machine? Are they vending money?
That'd be sweet.
Like I think I saw a video of Jaime with Aaron, right, where he was vending money, or wasn't it something like that? Didn't he have a money machine in his basement?
Yeah.
I remember that.
Good old days. Yeah, no, Aaron's one of the funniest people I've met.
Yeah.
But yeah, we went down there. He has a vending machine in his living room. So
nice.
I remember that video. But that's the first thing I thought of when I saw that comment. Vending machine at the bank.
Well, thank you for the super chat. That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Yes.
So Shane wants to know, do you need a business license if you only have 1 or 2 machines? So tell them what the benefit of having a business license is.
So I'm not sure if business license is the phrase that we're using in this case, that what we're going to recommend, but we're definitely going to recommend you get yourself covered with an LLC.
Yes.
For personal asset protection. And then, of course, get yourself some insurance, even if you only have 1 or 2 machines, because even with 1 machine, someone can hurt themselves and then go after you. Yeah. So you want to have insurance and an LLC for, again, personal asset protection.
So when you get your EIN, when you get your tax ID number and all that kind of stuff, and you get your LLC, that allows you also to get a business checking account. And then it opens a lot of doors for you to be able to get financing for things and stuff like that. So there's a lot to it that we recommend you get your LLC and get some also, which I didn't realize, somebody said in the Discord, and there was a big discussion the other day, is that in some locations, you need to have a business license in each county of a state in order to have machines in that county. So depending on where you live, you may need to have a business license just to have a machine there. So you need to double check that with your county and make sure that you are legit, because sometimes you need a tag for the machine. Sometimes you need a license to have machines, especially full line sometimes, because there's a whole food part of that can go into it. And the county may be weird about having food stuff in machines. So you got to make sure that you follow the rules. I don't know what it's like in Texas for you, Jaime, but do you have to have any kind of tags for your machines or anything?
No, Texas is pretty laid back. So, as long as you have your sales tax permit, you're fine. But I think Florida is like that. If I remember correctly, Florida's more strict on it. But now we're good over here.
Yeah, here in South Carolina, we don't have to have any type of special license or stamps for our vending machines, but we do for our coin-operated gaming machines like claw machines and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
it's weird how it's like that, right? Like it's totally. You think they'd be more of the food, or they'd be more strict on the food? Because you could serve.
What's funny? So South Carolina is really old school, and it all dates back to the old poker parlors and arcades back when they were made a ton of money. That's what it all dates back to. It's all state run. So
gotcha.
Now we don't have poker parlors anymore, and nobody will run arcade games because of that tax stamp, and they don't make that much money.
Right. There's actually there's that laundromat I got. For anybody that saw one of my recent videos where I put a detergent machine in a laundromat.
Yes. Yeah.
I went back like 2 weeks later, and they had 2 mini cranes there.
Oh, there you go.
And then so somebody, I guess, probably went up there and asked if they can put it there. And then I go back 2 weeks later. There's a coin pusher there now.
Oh.
Ooh.
And then
are those legal in Texas?
I don't
know.
No,
they're not. No, they're not legal.
I didn't think so.
But it's been there. It's been there ever since. So let's see how long that lasts.
Yep.
But
so a couple answers to earlier's question of how long do machines last. Keith Arnold says he has a big choice. It's been on location, or that's over 20 years old.
Yeah.
And we've got one too that's from the 80s that we have that works great, and really cool machines. Kevin from Candy Machines is on with us tonight. Hi, Kevin. How are you?
What's up, Kevin?
He says he has people with super minis that have been on location 6 years. We lost timing.
He'll be back. Maybe
he'll be back.
He did say he was on a limited time, so.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So maybe we'll see what happens.
I'll hide him for the second. But yeah, so I mean, I think that if the claw machines are built well, they should last for a long time.
Absolutely.
Drew has a $2 super chat. Is Pepsi worthwhile with ROI buying from
Drex coming in with the super chat? Thanks, Drex.
Thanks, Drex. So I think so. Anytime that you can get machines where you're not paying for them and they service them for you and you have to buy product from them, I don't mind doing that.
Yeah, that's kind of the benefit of going down that road is that Pepsi supplies the machines. They provide the maintenance to the machines, right?
Mm-hmm.
They won't come and fill it for you. You still have to buy and fill it and everything like that, and collect the money and do all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But just the free machine in that case, is enough incentive for a lot of people to get started with a situation like that.
Well, and when we started, that was our only option. I mean, we didn't have the money to buy, BevMax, like machines, and even 501Es. We didn't have the money to go buy a bunch of machines, so they saved us, all that hassle to get started. And then we had to buy the stack or the snack machines, but we wouldn't have been able to buy both. There's no way. And we really needed to get started because Amelia went out and got 7 locations in one day, and it was like, oh my God, now we're really doing this. So I think it's worth it. They don't do it as much anymore as they used to. So depending on your location, they may not even offer that service anymore. That was something they used to have. Even with Lay's, they were Lay's and Pepsi together, and they would offer snacks and drinks, and you could buy from them and do all that stuff. And they provided machines for both. Where here, they'll still do some. I know for us, they still do the machines for us, but they're not allowing anybody else to get in and give them machines or anything. And then what they do for us is they give us machines from locations that they pull, and they'll redo them, and we get those machines. We don't get new machines anymore. Like when we first started, they were brand new machines, which now they're refurbished from them. So I think that's kind of starting to dwindle down, like them offering that. And
I think I read somewhere that they were pulling back on that whole program. So
yeah. So
like vending in general, like I think they're all trying to get out of even because I know, they run their own locations too, where they put a machine and they go and service it and do all that stuff. And they're even trying to get away from that.
Yeah. And so that's why I don't think they're offering. They had a name for what we're called. They called us something. Our division of outside vendors. I can't remember what it was called. And the guy said, we're not doing that division anymore. So you'll deal with me, but we won't. We're not doing that anymore is basically what he told us. But I think because the kids are doing it, he's being nice about it.
There you go.
So, Austin B says, when moving a claw machine in a vehicle, should I wrap the actual claw in plastic or something so it doesn't get damaged in the ride? So what we do is
we use moving blankets.
What?
I use moving blankets for the most part.
So we keep in the back of your machine when you get them delivered, there's this styrofoam that is in the back over the mirror. That's in the back of the machine. So we have a picture of Amelia that, as you can see in the back of the machine. But we put this on the back in the back, covering the mirror, and then we just lay the claw on top of it. So we slide the claw down and lay it on top, and that's how we deliver them. And then when we get there, we just take this styrofoam out. So that's how we do ours. You could always zip tie it back up if you wanted to, back up into the gantry, I guess, if you wanted to, but that's how we transport ours. We just stick these back in there and then lay it on its back and deliver it. So, and in our SUV, that's what's great about minis. So you can do that, it's not a big choice or something like that, or hot stuff where you're, getting hurt doing it. So Keith Arnold says for Florida, it's $30 per machine per year for amusement.
I wish mine was that cheap. I would have a lot more machines out there. That's part of the reason why I don't have as many claw machines out there, is because unlike some of you lucky ones out there that can just go and like walk into a place and say, hey, you want a claw machine? They say yes, and you put it there. It doesn't work like that for me. After I get that yes, I have to go back to the state website, order a $250 tax stamp before I can put it on location. So that's why it doesn't work as easily for me.
Yeah, so you're out the cost of the machine plus the stamp before you even get it on location.
Correct.
So, but if it's a good location, you make that back in 2 weeks.
It's totally worth it for the right location. But that's also why I'm a little more leery to just go drop them at any location and see how they do. You know what I mean? So, and that still falls back. Even if I were to put a Pac-Man out on location, it would still be a $250 stamp. And that's why you don't see any classics here in South Carolina, because let's be honest, Pac-Man is not going to make $250 to cover the cost of that stamp.
No. We've been really lucky with our right, our Cruising USA and our and the Arctic Thunder. Like, we've gotten really lucky. I mean, they've done really well, but I don't know how well they'll do forever. But I mean, $50 in 2 weeks is really good for those types of machines. Mm-hmm. And so we've been really lucky. But would I do it again? I don't think so. I mean, if the location was worth it, where they're as busy as this one is, and it makes sense, and they ask us for a favor, sure. And I mean, who doesn't like owning arcade games that you can probably put back in your house sometime or in the garage?
Absolutely.
But I mean, it's got to be worth it, like you said. And there was kind of, actually, I'm going to super chat, and then I'll tell you a story from today.
There we go.
We got a super chat, $1 from, how do you say that?
Ishi Foster.
Nice. Thank you, Ishi Foster.
Thanks for the super chat.
He just wanted to show love, or she. I don't know if it's he or she. Ishi Foster. I'm guessing She?
Don't guess. Don't guess.
Okay, don't guess. I won't guess.
Just say thank you.
Thank you. So today I was having that conversation with that kid that was super excited about doing this, and
Yeah.
and he asked the same question, like, should I put credit cards on my machine? And I said, absolutely. Every machine, you should have a credit card reader on there. And the reason that I say that is because no matter what location you're at, even if it's a slower location or even if it's a lot of dollars and a lot of change, you still can check on your machine. You can still see if it's on, you can see how it's doing, that kind of stuff, which is really important. And there's always going to be, you're going to make back the monthly fee, you know what I mean, of what it costs to have it on the machine every month, no problem. So it makes sense. Sure, you're out a little bit of money in the beginning, but to me, that insurance
Totally worth it.
It's totally worth it. And when you order them, whether you get them from Candy Machines or AZ Amusements or wherever you get it, they install them for you, so you don't have to worry about that stuff later on. You're not cutting wires, you're not soldering, you're not doing any of that stuff. So just if you can get one on there, get it delivered, get it set up, and have it on hand and ready to go. And and if you don't want to get it set up right away, then just at least have it on the machine, so then that way it's ready to go. But that was one of his questions, and I said, if you have a good location, like we've moved a few machines, you've done that too. You lost one location and now you're putting them in somewhere else. We don't have any locations that do less than $150 a week on any machine. So we've had those. We've had ones that have done $50 a week, $60 a week, and they ended up not being great locations, and we ended up moving them to a better location because we didn't have machines, but we got a better location. Then you have people like we have one machine that does really well, and then David's got machines that are doing $500-$600 a week, and
impossible.
So you have locations like that, so you're gonna pay yourself back rather quickly. So it's definitely worth it to get into it, get a DBA, of course, make sure it always comes with Coinmax, but make sure you get credit cards if you can. Use your code on the NIX website, Galaxy 843, save money, get one on there, and or order it with it on the machine, however you want to do it. But definitely recommend it, and you'll make your money back. And anybody that says that you shouldn't get one because it doesn't pay off, you need a better location. Move the machine somewhere else, get it to pay for itself, and then you'll be fine.
And remember too, if you don't have one and the location's not doing very well, it may just because nobody there carries cash.
Yeah.
My truck accessory shop is the perfect example. Before I had machines with credit card readers there, it was doing $60 a month, like you said, not a great location. They said, bring in, more options, bring in a credit card reader, and we're going to buy stuff. I'm the whole time I'm thinking, guys, I'm only making $60 a month. I really don't want to invest that much money in this location. Now it's one of my best locations. It's doing like $400 or $500 a month. It's like, it's way different just because of the credit card readers.
And that happened with one of our dealerships. Is the same thing. We have one dealership that will go there, and they'll be 100. I think it's like, they average, each machine usually averages about $200 a week for our vending machines at the dealerships. And one machine will go there, it's $150 in cash. You know what I mean? And they go to the other one and it's only $85 in cash, but it was all credit cards. So it just depends on what they have there.
It's funny. There. Yeah. It's funny when I do my collection videos from my truck accessory shop, because I pull like $20 out of the dollar bill acceptor. It's like not a lot of money in there because like 90% of the sales go through those NIX credit card readers. So it's like world of difference.
Right. So it looks like that Sweet Bliss Vending is going to sleep. So we'll say goodnight to her, right? Him, her, I don't want to say. Got early morning running sick call. Have a great night. So good night.
Good night, Sweet Bliss.
Yep. And then Ishi Foster still won't tell me. He's platinum, or she or he is platinum for Discord, but still doesn't say whether it's a girl or boy. So I'm not gonna.
Don't dwell on it, man. Don't dwell on it.
I'm not. So, and so in back to that story of the whole thing with the credit cards and everything. What I've noticed too is that one location has a really nice waiting area for people while they're waiting for their cars to be serviced, and that one does tons of credit cards.
Yep.
And then the other one has like 3 chairs and like a hot room, you know what I mean, where you wait for your card, so nobody's ever in there.
Yep.
And so I know that it's all the people buying, that work there buying this stuff.
A lot of
people
it,
that are coming in with
Yep.
credit cards and they're using their cards. So it
Yep.
also depends on who your people are and that kind of stuff.
So true. So true.
Anyways, Austin B. What's he say? I'm trying to read this. So he says, if I have a bad credit score and then starting an LLC, will my bad credit score affect my LLC's financing and other business things?
Well, no matter what, when you start a new company, so to speak, you're not going to have any business credit anyway. So you're just going to build that up no matter what. And
there's a trick to that. The best, which we learned, is the best place to get, which we just did it anyways because we needed one. But I saw a video that somebody said that on YouTube that Sam's Club is the easiest credit card to get for your business, and that you can use it and you're going to be buying stuff for your vending machines anyways. And you build up your credit super fast, and it builds business credit fast. And they're like one of the few that accept people with low credit scores. So,
and they even have a vending program through Sam's Club too.
Yep. So, and that's where we get 90% of our stuff for our full line machines is through Sam's Club. And so we just buy stuff, pay it off, buy stuff, pay it off.
Yeah, you're going to buy your product there anyway, so just buy it and pay it off.
Yep, and that's what we do. So. Galaxy Games, they want to know, you're going to put any coin pushers in your location. Are they available there? You can't do them, right?
I wish. I wish I could. I totally wish I could, but they are not legal. It's funny because like every now and then you'll see somebody pop up in our Facebook group offering to put coin pushers on location. And I always got to reach out to them like, so if I wanted a coin pusher in my location, are you worried about the police? They're like, oh no, it's legal. You just buy a certain license. I'm like, no, you don't. No, you don't.
Says who?
I'm like, what license is that? Because I'm buying it.
Right.
Then they delete their ad.
Okay, I got my answer. Ishi Foster is a guy.
There we go.
I knew we get it. All right. So then I won't wonder anymore. Yeah. Perfect.
So we're in our last 8 minutes, guys.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah. So we got to talk about that giveaway one more time because it's Monday, guys.
Oh my God.
Monday.
So, I think we're going to do a video too. I think probably tomorrow or the next day and do one just to remind people, because I don't think a lot of people are remembering that we're doing it in like a few days. Grant's going to be here on Monday night with us.
Grant's going to join us. I mean, how many of you have ever met Grant or seen Grant? Probably no one. So
yeah,
probably
it's like
no one
Kevin.
watching.
And that's why I'm trying to get Kevin on my interview. And
Kevin doesn't want to be on camera. That's what
I know. I think that's kind of part of it. But I mean, I didn't know what Kevin looked like.
In my Vegas video, I ambushed him. I walked up like, and here's Kevin with GatorMachines.com. He's like, oh, I'm on video. He didn't want to be on video. So I think that's what it is. But
I think that's why
nicest guy. Definitely nicest guy. And I'm looking forward to having Grant on Monday as well for the giveaway stream. So that's going to be a good time. Again, make sure you guys tell your friends and family Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Pacific, Galaxy Games 843 YouTube channel. Live stream, we give away the Galaxy Claw Machine. If you haven't registered yet, you can get your last minute registration in on our Discord server. So make sure you follow the information in the description of this live stream to get yourself registered, guys.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So exciting. So awesome.
It's going to be so much fun.
At Cheer, I'd have her do it too, but
it's all good. She's probably sick of you making her do that anyway.
Oh no, she loves it. And
Okay.
she's like out of shape, so she's having a hard time the past few days. So because I guess they're just drilling them. So she's just comes home and she's like, I'm so sore. And I'm
she's
like,
just going right to bed.
Well, all she's been doing all summer is just been sitting around and staying up late and getting up late, and the only work she's been doing is vending. So and then it's not really hard work. So the claw machine part of it. But, Hero 3 wants to know, how do you tell if you've already registered?
Reach out to David in the Discord.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can
he'll confirm it for you. Because we definitely don't want people making multiple entries. So yeah, if you're unsure if you did, reach out to David. Slick in the Discord.
And then Gabriel wants to know, are we doing another one in the future? Let's just say we hope so. And
yes, we will do something. Don't know what, but we will do something.
So we haven't actually, this time we haven't nailed anything down yet for the next one, which is unusual because usually we're on it. But
I have
there's so many new things coming out.
I have a feeling that we're going to make a sweet deal for something coming up soon. I'm not saying that because I've got inside info. I just know that how things work, and we've got so many cool machines coming out from candymachines.com. I know there's going to be more stuff. Maybe you know about more stuff from AZ Amusements. I don't know. But just know that there's a lot of cool new machines coming out that I know a lot of our vendor friends are going to want to get out in front of everybody. So therefore, just keep watching our channels, keep watching our live streams, and you'll be the first to know what the next giveaway contest is.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
So got a question. Can I put an NIAX reader on a candy claw machine fun shop?
You can. You can. Because basically, and I gave a really good explanation of how this whole process works last week. But claw machines use a pulse-based system when it comes to adding credits to the machine. If it only has 2 coin mechs, it's giving coin pulses, meaning when you put the coin into the coin slot, it travels through the coin mech, which verifies it's a legit coin, falls and trips the coin switch, which sends that pulse to the motherboard, letting them know that a credit has been added. Most machines these days are at least 50 cents. So therefore, you would need 2 credits or 2 pulses to create that credit to play the game. The NIAX credit card reader is going to do the same thing. In fact, I think it taps directly into the same coin lines to send those pulses off to the motherboard. And you'll just have to program the actual NIAX credit card reader with, if you want to, $1 gives 2 games if it's a 50-cent game, or so on and so forth. But it's the same way. You don't even need to have a dollar bill acceptor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have, like AZ Amusements, we've got like on the new machines that are coming out, like on the new golden houses and stuff, you can actually set up bonus plays in the software. Like
you don't even need the credit card readers, right? It's built into the actual machine.
Yeah,
that's
you
really
built
cool.
into the thing, which is phenomenal.
So like $1 per play, but if they put it into 5, they get 6 plays. That's how
exactly, and you can do that in the machine, and that's been something that like not just wanted to, and we've been able to do it with NIAX readers and with the Kiosoft and stuff. But now the fact that what people don't understand, and somebody pointed this out to me at one of the fairs, they said, well, I put a $5 bill in there and it said on the machine that I was supposed to get extra plays. But it doesn't work like that if you put a $5 bill in there. It works on that if you put $5 in the credit card reader.
On the NIAX, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
But they read it on the machine, and I'm like, I never even thought about that part.
Yeah, that could be a little confusing. So did you give them a free player too?
Of course. Yeah. And then Amelia opened it up and let him pick something out, and and whatever. But it was the fact of like, I didn't even think about that. But now you're going to actually be able to, on the new stuff we have coming out, be able to do it in the machine, which is awesome. So very cool. So we'll be doing some videos on that kind of stuff. So we're almost out of time. We got 3 minutes left. So
3 minutes.
Matt, can you guys, what is it saying? Can you guys
okay. What Larry's Treasures is asking, can we leave the chat on the replay? And that's, has it always disappeared on the replay? I don't know. There's obviously, I thought it was there too. If it's not there, there's probably a setting we need to find and change.
Yeah. Cause I repost them too, and it should be on there. But that's a good question. I'll look into that later.
We're gonna have to follow up on that one for sure.
Yeah. And then Kim wants to know, which NIAX do you use for mini claws?
So you can use any of the NIAX, but the VPOS Touch is really all that they sell anymore. They no longer sell just the straight VPOS, which the VPOS, those are the ones you saw on my brewery machine at the truck accessory shop. Those are original VPOS models. The VPOS Touch are the touchscreen versions, like I have at the laundromats, at the diesel garage.
And that's what we all use.
Like that. Yeah, that's all you can really buy now. Mm-hmm. So yeah, but they're awesome.
Yeah, really good machines.
Yeah.
So and with Matt being in the Discord, like, you can get help right there in the Discord with those, and so it's great. So anyways, we were down to 1 minute. Got to call it, I think. Say good night to everybody.
Yeah.
I miss David. Sad.
We missed David, but at least we had Jaime join for a little while. So that was really cool to have Jaime on for us tonight. So again, Jaime, we know you got cut off. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Yeah, that was
a couple things I want to say before we wrap it up. Just want to highlight the shirt, Claw Time Vending. I actually got to hang out with Gabe's dad, Lee, at the auction.
Oh, nice.
And he gave me the shirt. So I wanted to wear it on the stream tonight. So very cool that we got the Claw Time Vending shirt for the stream tonight. Thanks again, Lee, for the shirt. We appreciate that.
Very cool.
And guys, don't forget Monday bonus stream, 9 p.m. Eastern time, 6 p.m. Pacific. You guys all have to be there. Invite your friends, invite your family, invite your neighbors. We need to get over 100 viewers again, just like we did for the last giveaway stream. So make sure you guys tell everybody you know to get in there at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on the Galaxy Games 843 YouTube channel.
And also, too, please make sure you guys join the Discord. Get in there. There's tons of stuff as far as discounts.
Free, and you got a bunch of discounts.
Yeah, you get a bunch of discounts on all the best stuff. There's actually a discounts tab. Go in there. Use our link for candy machines. Use Matt's code for Galaxy Games 843 for Nyax.
Yes.
Use the All-Star stuff. Use all those codes, because the more you use them, the more codes we get. So, and the longer they'll do those things for us. So make sure you're using that, and then make sure you're using Quick Play's code on candymachines.com when you check out, so you get the discount for that. Next Insurance is on there for you guys with the discount from them. There's all kinds of stuff on there, so make sure you guys go in there and use all those things, because those help us to get more, and then we can actually talk about how it's helping people and they see results, which is kind of what we want to do. So thank you guys so much for watching and for hanging out with us, and we'll see you Monday night for the giveaway.
See you Monday night, guys. Have a great weekend.
Bye.
Bye all.